This 2011 Ford Taurus. It's got the 3.5 liter non-supercharged, unfortunately, because that would be a whole lot of fun to check that one out. But windshield wiper motors possibly out. They bought a motor. I didn't. Let's test it myself. Turn this on. Makes a lot of noise. It's getting power. All right, so what we're going to do is start off by, it's a 15 millimeter. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off by removing this little cap. Just pulls right off. This is a 15 millimeter. Now, if we're lucky, which I'm not, so we'll grab this guy. Let's latch to the bottom of the wiper arm. Okay, so that one's off, and we'll do the same for the other side. All right, so next we want to free up these little plastic push pins. 3, 4, 5. Good distance. So that's 6. Looks like we got one up here. Back on the driver's side. All right, so everything's gone. Let's go ahead and just gotta get it up and over these arms. There we go. Perfect. Oh, love the hood struts. All right, there we are. So All right, sorry about the break. Engine was incredibly hot. Every time I stuck my head over it, it started sweating really bad. So, all right, so to get these off, pliers didn't work too well. I couldn't get it, so I'm just using the same tool. That's what I was using to push in. Yeah, it's just this curved angle. So now we're going to move over, and here's your assembly. Down here's the motor. That just gets to go back in there. All right, so what I want to do is, which this is good. I like hearing that. That's a good sound. That means you're getting power. Let's find something, just something I can just come in there and just. Yep, that's the motor. All right, so, okay. They made a good call. Let's get this bad boy out. 13mm bolts right here. One straight down. One right here. Pull it back on this brown tab, and we can I didn't see that one. Oh, push in pin right now. All right, here's the wiper motor that they selected. It's a Cardone 85-20670. You just move over to the back side of this. Don't make those go too far. It's not unlikely to get one that doesn't supply with those own bolts. And just like that is different. 10. Back to the 13. $13mm. Break this thing out again. Lifesaver. Alright, there's different parts. The Cardone is much heavier. I will definitely say that. Actually, it's much heavier. Same pins and connectors. Okay. That rubber back on. See, this comes with new bolts. These are Phillips. Seems to be the same thread pattern, so I might just use the Ford bolts. Yeah, it's the same thread pattern, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Ford bolts. Okay, sorry for so many cuts on this one. I keep getting interrupted. So back to what we're doing here. Set that up. Put it back like so, but kind of in a way where you can just put that nut from the old one back on just to lock it in. And don't know if I mentioned these are the same thread. We can go ahead and there's that. Tight. You don't want to go too crazy with these, or you can strip them and have to send them back. So now what we're going to do is just quickly plug it in really fast, just to give it a test. Don't worry, it won't go far. And then we will turn it on, which that's how it's supposed to sound and look. It's supposed to be very smooth. Let me speed it up for you. Too slow. Beautiful. Alrighty. Nice and tight. Perfect. All right. Good deal. Now we get the fun part of putting it all back together. All right, so what I found the most useful was just taking a snapshot of how the assembly was, and that'll speed up your process a lot better. But if you're not filming, then just hooking back up a windshield wiper, and then you can make your adjustments from there. That's the other way to do it. So we can all right, let's get this piece put in. I don't mind, I'll line up the two white pegs. Seems like the path of least resistance. It's tucked underneath there. And then these go and just pinch the plastic to the frame. Like so. And a little tip, if you pop this thing off, it just slides on to the bottom of the windshield. It's a pain, but you can slowly work it back in. Like that. All right, let's get this back up in here. Up and around the shock, same with this side. Now we're gonna wanna reconnect the washer nozzles. There's one. There's two. Make sure they're definitely snug, because you don't want to take this all back off again to put those back in the factory tracks. We'll do the same with this one right here. I mean, it's not hard to do with one person, but an extra set of hands just to make the boat lined up properly. Whew, there we go. So there's one little part I kind of want to show you to make sure this is done properly, but right inside there, this top plastic piece fits into that groove I was telling you about, right here, where my finger just was, right there. So yeah, you gotta push this in between there, and it all locks together. And once you do that, so anyways, that's pretty much what I'm doing all the way across. A little time consuming and boring, and you don't really see it. Yeah, the most time-consuming part was putting this piece back so it's nice and flush up against the windshield and watertight. So that's something you're gonna have to work on for, I don't know, 2 or 3, 4 minutes. I made a boo-boo, so I had to take mine back apart. But like I said, that last tip of make sure you, I don't know, like I said, take a picture of everything. That's very helpful. I'll get these tight and check it again. Ooh, those work too. All right, good deal. So that's how you replace the windshield wiper motor on these Ford Taurus. Long story short, take the photo of what the arms look like so you can put them in the exact same position. And one of these tools, bought this off Amazon, used it many times, works really well. Don't forget these little... Alright, hope this video helped you.